Anderson's class. Today we're going to talk about perimeter and area of rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms. Can you find perimeter and area of rectangles, triangles, and parallelograms?
Yes.
You guys, perimeter is the distance around the outside of an object. Just around, the distance around, right? Area would be the space.
Inside.
So we've got around the outside and we got the space inside, right?
Yes.
Perimeter, outside, area, inside, yes?
Yes.
You remember the difference between the two?
Yes.
Okay. Dimensions. Dimensions are those things that give you how big something is, right? It gives you like the size of it, right? We use dimensions to plug into what?
Formula.
Say again?
Formula.
Dimensions are what we use to plug into formulas. So if I wanted to find the area of that shape right there, I would just use my bottom dimension and my height dimension, right? 3 times 7, yes?
Yes.
So dimensions tell you the size, and you use them to plug into formulas. We good with that?
Yes.
All right, here we go. I have a formula, area equals base times height, yeah?
Yes.
We use it for squares, rectangles, and parallelograms, yes?
Yes.
Okay. We also could say length times width. It means the same thing as base times height, right?
Yes.
Okay, now, see this formula right here? Yuck. What's it called?
Gross.
It's called gross. So if you see that formula or someone says, hey, use this formula, you're going to say, no, rewrite that formula. Because they're the same thing, but we like this one better. We like the area of a triangle formula to be what? Base times height divided by 2, right? So triangle formula, base times height divided by 2. Okay, we cool? All right, there are two different labels we're using for area and perimeter. One is units, and that's for area, right? The second one is units, and that is for, so just units for perimeter, units squared for area, right? Remember we talked about how many squares fit inside of a shape? That's why it's called unit squared. Remember that? Okay, cool. All right, this shape right here looks like a rectangle. Perimeter would be all of the dimensions on the outside, right? Add them together. Area would be the, what's this called? The base. What's this called right here?
Height.
Cool. Triangle. If I wanted to find the perimeter of this triangle, I would have to add up the outside of it, right?
Yes.
So I would use this one. Yes or no?
Yes.
Would I use this one?
Yes. No.
I wouldn't use this one?
No.
Isn't this a space on the outside?
Yes.
Yeah, we would use that one for perimeter. So we would use the bottom 8.5, the side 8 2/3, right?
Yes.
And then we'd use this side, which is 9 1/4, right?
No. Yes.
So perimeter would be all of the measurements on the outside of the shape, yes?
Yes.
This is the height of the shape, isn't it? Do we use that one for perimeter? No, we're not using that for perimeter at all. So we add up all of the sides. The reason we're given the height, remember this dotted line thingy here that goes all the way up? The reason we're given the height is because can you use a slanty side for height?
No.
Are you guys with me here? It's going to be a long video if you don't start answering my questions here. Can we use a slanty side for height?
No.
No. So we actually had to make a completely vertical side for the height, which is 9 inches, yeah?
Yes.
So the area of a triangle would be base times height.
Divided by 2.
Okay, we good with that?
Yes.
I'm a little worried after what I was hearing there. All right, parallelograms. See this parallelogram right here?
Yes.
Is this right here the height? Is this 3 the height?
No.
Is the 5 the height?
Yes.
So the height would, again, be this straight up and down line. It can't have any slant to it at all, yes?
Yes.
Oh, and then remember this one? This one we said was a parallelogram, and we said the area was that and the base was that, right? But we did not know the height, did we? No, so remember we took out our calculator and we just started plugging in numbers. You remember that?
Yes.
We said, well, what can we use? Let's see here. 3 times 2 times, let's try 5. 3 times 2, 16, that's too small. So then what will we try next? 6, that's too big. Then we tried like 5.5, right?
Yes.
Oh, that was really close. And what do we end up with finally? What's that method called, you guys?
Guess and check.
Guess and check?
Yes.
Is it a good method?